Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a three-way dance scheduled for one fall, and is for the 5-Borough Classic Brooklyn Block Championship. Introducing first, weighing 170 pounds from Flatbush, Brooklyn, the equal head boy, Gino
from Flatbush, Brooklyn, here in the Brooklyn block of the 5 Boroughs Classic. Though Gino Rivera, no stranger to the United Wrestling Network, the first ever Arizona State champ at Championship Wrestling from Arizona.
Looking to make more history here in the United Wrestling Network.
And hit the opponent from Amityville, New York, weighing 260 pounds, the pectoral Poseidon, Rex Lawless.
An intimidating presence, an imposing figure, and all the more strengthened by the presence of Sean K. Walker, MBA, in his corner is Rex Lawless.
Laser focused with a singular vision. Earlier on tonight, Rex Lawless came out on top of that toss fight against Dox Adams, the UTK alluded to as a sort of battle of the kaijus.
Yeah, he fit right in a skyscraper matchup. He's damn near one himself.
From South Plainfield, New Jersey, weighing 210 pounds, he is a member of the full-blooded Italians, Ray Jazz.
Ray Jazz has been so impressive competing across the United Wrestling Network, and even impressive with his wrestling background, securing the most single-season wins with at NYU.
Yeah, how interesting, guys. Commissioner Guido starts this 5 Boroughs Classic and already faring so well as his cohort in the FBI, his adopted nephew in Ray Jazz. Though I'm sure it's just a coincidence, right, TK?
Well, they had to earn their way in. They had to win that 6-man tag team matchup. They had a monster on the other side, as you alluded to. So I don't think there's any favoritism or nepotism, as you would claim. But he certainly has an uphill battle through all 3 of these men. Only one will advance to the skyscraper match. You got to win by pinfall or submission in this, as Guido would like to call it, a 3-way dance.
And we know what hangs in the balance, that $50K situation, as well as being owed a favor by Commissioner Guido himself, the most powerful man at Gotham Wrestling. Owing you a favor? Come on.
I'm not sure why Ray Jazz needs to win the 5 Boroughs Classic to get a favor from the commissioner. He's already been given one in the form of a championship match against one of Maximilian, but neither here nor there.
Jazz was looking good in that matchup as well until Papadon got in there, interfered. Tossed Ray Jazz his opportunity.
Papadon really just saving everyone their time and money. We all knew the result was inevitable.
Drop kick by Ray Jazz, but can barely stumble the big man back. They are teaming up on the pectoral Poseidon. Do you agree with this strategy? He goes up and over there, Jordan.
Yeah, again, no longer a 6-man tag team scenario, but at least for the moment, Gino and Jazz wisely working together, and well, it falls apart as soon as it began, Alyssa.
And that is Gino on the offense now. It was, like you've said in the past, a bit of convenience that you work together, and now trying to wipe out the pectoral Poseidon, Rex Lawless, but over the top comes Ray Jazz.
I know from experience that does not feel good, not one bit.
Well, as now action is going to continue after this break. We'll be right back with more Gotham Wrestling. We are back in the Brooklyn block of the 5 Boroughs Classic here at Gotham Wrestling. With a second plucked by Rex Lawless, taking Ray Jazz down a few pegs now, scooped up and slammed on the floor at ringside.
And let's be clear, that padding at ringside does very little, especially when it's a man as large as the pectoral Poseidon body slamming you atop it.
Full head of steam here by the pectoral Poseidon. You want to know how tough he is. Went toe-to-toe with Carl Machine Gun Anderson. Big LG Doc Gallows in tag team action in the past.
Certainly did, and continues to brandish that iron, all the things that make him who he is, and that is one hell of a tough customer. And now Gino Rivera prone, reaching out for the ropes. Instead, caught.
Smart here, thought he might go for the submission, take advantage when Ray Jazz is a non-factor, but broke him in half with that backbreak.
As soon as you say it, Ray Jazz back inside the ring, but credit to Lawless, saw it coming and wipes him out. Back to the outside goes the self-proclaimed Jersey legend. More Pauly D than Sylvester Stallone.
It's definitely a smart strategy on behalf of Rex Lawless, trying to eliminate the third person from the equation, make this basically a singles bout if he can.
Rex Lawless already a very cerebral professional wrestler. Sean Walker, MBA by his side. Brilliant. Genius.
Sean K. Walker now trying to get inside the mind of Gino Rivera, reaching for some sort of purchase to try and at least get some distance, to get some breathing room here.
Yeah, it's not getting any breathing room right now is Gino Rivera. And again, what an interesting concept. These three had to team together earlier in the episode to earn this opportunity. Another step, and speaking of steps, what a big boot there by Lawless.
That reverberation of the body of Ray Jazz hitting the outside is now Rex Lawless. Dials in, a boot wash across the face.
Somebody's got a dirty face, and his name is Gino Rivera.
And you can afford to be a bit lawless as the rules are relaxed a little bit in a matchup like this. You're not going to see a count out if they go to the outside. There must be a winner. Only one can advance from the Brooklyn block.
And how about the big man, Ray Jazz, picking the bones, taking advantage of another man's work.
Off of the top, full head of steam. Finally feeling like he can cut his teeth in this matchup is Ray Jazz.
We've seen Ray Jazz go high risk from time to time. They had that big top rope elbow drop against Papadon in that Mulberry street fight. Look at the movement here. Man, what a slam by Jazz. Looking to put him away, Alyssa.
Only a 2 count as Gino Rivera springing up, but just barely.
But you got to be careful if you're Ray Jazz, because now you have the pectoral Poseidon hunt you down. Look at this. Lawless has him goozled here.
Ray Jazz from behind, trying to get him up. Oh, but he's not strong enough. The Nepo baby can't get it done against the big man.
Rex Lawless so powerful. Look at this, just manhandling Jazz here. Has him in the launch position. Calls that the side Walker slam. Looking to advance here. No, only a count of 2.
Nearly made it to the skyscraper match. One step closer to the cash and the favor.
You can see at ringside, Sean K. Walker barely can contain himself as now Gino Rivera getting some offense in.
Rivera looks pretty fresh. Look at this, code red by Rivera. Wow.
And again, guys, one fall to a finish here in that three-way dance. If Rivera had successfully pinned Lawless, Ray Jazz would have lost the match without being involved in the decision, and that could not happen to a nicer guy.
Well, now in comes Ray Jazz leveling Gino Rivera, but now toe-to-toe with this behemoth, the pectoral Poseidon, able to get him off his feet momentarily. Look at the power of Ray Jazz on display.
Can't keep him up there, Alyssa. Can't keep him up there.
Oh, deposits him to the outside, and now here's where you got to take advantage. If you're Ray Jazz or Gino Rivera, you got to try and advance right here, right now with the monster on the outside.
Wait a sec, Gino Rivera now. They're jockeying for position, and here comes Ray Jazz. Has Gino Rivera up on the shoulders, takes him down, hooks the leg, looks to advance. He's made it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 5-Borough Classic, Brooklyn Block, Ray Jazz.
Well, let's look back at some of the action from this bout. We had seen the impressive figure of Rex Lawless on full display with all of that power, but Ray Jazz able to really put his presence on display here, and major opportunity.
Now, Lawless was so impressive, Jordan, but he's built for a sprint, not a marathon, and you got to really have survival instincts in a match like this to take advantage. That's what Ray Jazz was able to do.
Yeah, once he was sent spilling to the outside, courtesy of Ray Jazz, that was all she wrote, putting that impressive technical wrestling pedigree to good use with a 1-2-3 over Gino Rivera, unfortunately advancing to the skyscraper match.
Advancing the skyscraper match one step closer. The embrace from Commissioner Guido, and you know, Ray Jazz, I'm sure would tell you himself, if he makes it, now that he's made it to that skyscraper match, it's nothing but a sure thing.
Yeah, no sleep till Brooklyn and no rest for Ray Jazz till he ascends to the great heights of the skyscraper match.